but I think the most important thing for gaming is the GPU, or graphics processing unit.
Yeah.
Which
Having them come.
Those enhance your graphics and make it so you can see all the detail.
Yeah,
Not
basically
rich
it's like
ears,
a really small computer on its own that
Yeah.
just does
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah.
Mr. Duncan.
So, and those are pretty expensive, but yeah, they
I got
are
around-
one of the most important things for
For the
gaming.
CPU, I got around like 300, 200, something like that.
You can spend for a gaming computer, I'd say, well, my computer has about, like, when I got it, I think it was around $200. So you don't need to spend 300. You can get, like, slightly better than average for CPU, but you want the top of the line GPU. You want to spend, like, the most money on the GPU.
I thought so.
And why is that? I missed that. You wanna
because
ask him?
It enhances the graphics and.
Why don't you ask him if that's what it is?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Okay.
enhances graphics and detail.
Okay.
It is the thing that processes the graphics in almost every single game.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Okay.
And so, next question.
Okay.
What parts do you know that will improve on the regular computer? Regular computer, like, will the GPU, like,
The CPU?
will it improve, like, less lag or something like that? Like,
Okay,
what parts
so-
improve that? Like,
Sorry.
what parts improve what's regular on the regular computer?
What makes it faster, Max?
Yeah, like, what makes it, like, less lag, more memory, stuff like that?
Okay. The main component in making a computer run faster in general,
Yeah?
the CPU, where since that processes everything, the CPU is extremely important to make the computer on its own run faster.
Yeah.
But also, what people tend to forget about, the hard drive needs to be good for the computer to run faster.
Oh, well, I never really noticed that.
Yeah. So there is a new technology called solid-state drives, which
Yeah.
is like a hard drive, except it's really fast. It's a lot faster. And investing in one of those over a hard drive makes a computer run very noticeably faster.
Okay, wait, what is it called?
A solid-state drive, or SSD for short.
Okay,
Solid state drive.
okay. 1 second.
And it works just like a hard drive, except they're generally smaller and more expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, or?
Well, it's always good to have a good amount of RAM.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's called memory, sometimes it's called RAM. Having 4 or more nowadays is enough for a computer to run fast. Mine generally never goes above 4 in usage, so having around 4 is good for making a computer run faster.
Mm-hmm.
Graphics card, or GPU,
Yeah.
is not relevant, really, for making a computer run faster.
Yeah.
It almost has no effect.
Mr. Miller, I have a question. For what? When you're talking memory,
Yes.
you ask him. You said for. For what? How is memory measured? Can you ask him that?
Oh,
Well, yeah. How is memory measured? For,
so
like,
like one piece of information, which is either a 0 or a 1, is called a bit. 8 of them is called a byte. And 1 million of them is called a megabyte. Or 1 million. So, generally you'll find hard drives around 1 terabyte or 500 gigabytes. So since 1 million bytes are in a megabyte, that means you have 1,000 of those in a gigabyte, and 1,000 of those gigabytes in a terabyte. So it's a lot of small bits of information.
wow.
Yeah, so gigabytes and terabytes is how memory is normally measured in both RAM and hard drives and solid-state drives.
So gigabytes are usually one whole 1 million byte, 1 million bytes.
They're 1,000 times 1 million bytes.
Okay.
1 megabyte is a million bytes.
Oh.
That's a lot of bytes.
Yeah, it's a lot. They're really, really big numbers. Really big numbers.
You have a couple more questions, Max?
Yes. Do you know some of the prices off the top of your head of some of those parts?
Yeah. So your motherboard, which is in every computer, it will cost anywhere from $100 to $250, depending on how much you're willing to invest.
So 100 to 150?
100 to 250.
Oh, okay. Wow,
yeah, motherboards can be pretty expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, CPUs can cost anywhere from, I'll say, $75 to $350.
Okay.
There are some that cost a lot more than that, but those are the ones that you should care about, really. Like, you can spend a lot more than that, but those are, like, really powerful computers.
Got it.
So $350, I'd say, is the max you'd be willing to spend on that.
Okay.
Graphics cards can go anywhere from $75 to $600.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can afford that.
No, most people don't. Mine is nowhere near 600. Did not spend that much money.
Any more or?
RAM can cost around, depending on how much you get, it can cost like 50 to 100. I'd say 50 to 100.
That's affordable. That's nice.
That's the memory. The RAM is the memory.
I know.
Okay.
And a regular hard drive can cost anywhere from 50 to 100. So not a solid state drive, just a hard drive. But a solid state drive can cost anywhere from 100 to 400. Yeah.
Let me just write that down for a bit.
Yeah. Sorry if I was a little bit fast. Just ask me if you need.
No. You were perfect.
Yeah.
Any faster would be too fast, but you were perfect. Thanks. So, 50 to 400, or for the SSD hard drive.
The I'm sorry. Say that again. For the what?
For the SSD hard drive.
For the SSD, that would be 100 to 400.
Okay.
The hard drive itself, not an SSD, but the hard drive, could cost anywhere from 50 to 100.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Did we answer all your questions?
Yes, I think that's about all the parts that have a big cost, other than the case. But you can spend however much you want on the case. You can make it out of cardboard if you want.
The case is easy. Anyways.
Yeah.
One more question, Max?
No, just 3 more.
Okay, I don't want to occupy him too long.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
Okay.
If, do you have a site you could recommend to me? This would be fast. Do you have a site?
For buying
parts?
things?
Yeah, like prices.
Okay. For prices, there are a few good websites. Do you want me to link them in the chat here?
Sure.
That'd be great.
Sure.
So there is PCPartPicker.com.
Got it.
That's good.
We'll get that later.
Newegg.com.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a couple of times.
Micro Center. Hold on. Microcenter.com. And then Amazon.com.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes.
Could you give me your opinion on what do you think what parts improve the computer the most?
I think you asked him that in the beginning. What did he say?
Yeah, for in general in gaming, yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions on that?
No. And
Okay.
just for throwing it out there, what's the most challenging part to maybe find or?
In my opinion, it's really hard to pick a good motherboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Because since they're so complicated, it's very easy for something to go wrong with one.
Oh, okay.
So you want to look at the ratings for motherboards and find the ones that people are happiest with.
Okay.
So generally that could mean spending a little bit more money, but it's worth it in the end because motherboards are very complicated and you have so many things that can go wrong.
So, yeah, those are all my questions. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. That was great.
Thanks.